Hi everyone, welcome to this review of the Hugo Prix Chronograph. 3.5 years ago I did an unboxing video on this watch. It got an amazing 45,000 views. I never expected it to get that much views on it. So now after 3.5 years it's time for an honest review. See how the watch has felt on my wrist for 3.5 years, what I've been through with maybe damages or anything else. As you can see, I still store it in the box it came with. Every time I take it off, I put it back on like this, on the pillow that came with it, and I still got like the original tag and the book, small book that from Hugo Boss watches that came with it. As you also can see, the glass is still in very good condition. I never had scratches on it. The only thing I had with this watch was to replace the battery, which is kind of obvious. It's not an automatic watch. I had to replace it about 2 years and 2 months after getting it. So yeah, that's not that bad, I guess. Let me take it off. As you can see, it's still in very good condition. It's still very shiny even after 3.5 years. I never had it polished. Only replaced the battery once. Maybe after that, as an extra service, I did a quick polish. You only maybe see some damages here from that's a common wear and tear, I guess. I had a dress shirt with the machete, the iron button on the side of at the wrist, and I didn't notice it at the time, but later when I took the watch off and expected to notice that the iron button had damaged it a bit. But I guess that would have happened with any watch when you scratch iron across it. But the glass itself is still in good condition. And, as you can see, the chronograph function is still perfectly working as it's ticking now. Stop and reset. Yeah, it's still ticking nicely, and it's still also very shiny. This watch I experience is a real eye catcher because it's shiny, and then also like the blue glass, the blue back on it. It's really shiny, and it's really, when people walk by and like it's reflective, then they sure pay attention to it. So that's what I really like about it. Let's just go across the bracelet. It's still reflective as a mirror, as you can see a bit. The closing part. Of course, at the closing part of the bracelet there is also some small scratches after 3.5 years. With closing, there's no issue with closing it. So yeah, I'm still very satisfied with it. I still wear it regularly. I haven't found a replacement yet for it, because when I bought it straight on the release date, and this was exactly what I was looking for with the bracelet, especially the bright blue background. So yeah, maybe one day I will get an additional watch with a leather bracelet. It's maybe more business for work. So far I'm very satisfied with it. This watch is, as my video still, the unpack video still gets many views. I think the watch may still be for sale. Here's some like data on it. Maybe you want to look like at the model number. It's also, you see here a bit of the wear and tear, of course, because it's against the wrist all the time. But it's still very reflective after 3.5 years. So one of the questions also was, how does it look on the wrist? Too bad you didn't show it on the wrist on the unpacking video. Well, that's also part of this review video, to answer that question. Also the question, does it wrinkle when you wear it? Of course it wrinkles now a bit when it's not on, but yeah, let's see how it looks like. I hope you guys can see it, so how it looks on the wrist. I really like it when the shirt falls a bit like half over it and it's still like shining out a little bit when you normally walk it like this. As you can see, it wrinkles a little bit. I hope you can hear it. So it's when you move your arms, it's not complete silent. But yeah. So yeah, I believe the diameter of it is 45 millimeters. To me that's just good enough, not too small, not too big. Let's try to show it from further distance so you get a better view of it. Yeah, maybe some people might find it a bit too thick if you look from the side, especially since it's not an automatic watch. But for me it's just fine, the way it looks on the wrist. You see here really the sun from the inside is really shining still on it. It's still like reflective. So it's a nice fashion item, I think, to wear. I wear it casually, I wear it for business, to work. Every now and then. Oh, that was the camera. So yeah, after 3.5 years I'm still very satisfied with it. I didn't experience any issues except for the battery change once. What I'm also really surprised about is by how shiny the bracelet still looks after 3.5 years. I expect it to be a more less reflective. And you could see that it will be like an aged watch, but yeah, so far so good. I still will happily continue to use this watch. I think about maybe doing a small polish job. If you can see, especially on this side where the iron button was scratching, you might see some small scratches, some damages. But yeah, that could have been prevented by not wearing that shirt with the iron button on the manchette button on the side. So this is the side that has not that many scratches, and that's because it was not on the side with the iron button. So it's maybe more better view of how to look like wearing a good shirt. So yeah, if it's still for sale or maybe at some watch outlet, I recommend buying this watch. It's an eye catcher, it's very good quality. The original price above it was 430 euros. Maybe a bit cheaper now, or if you find it at a watch outlet, it should be around 200, I guess. But if you're in doubt about this watch, I say just buy it. It's a good quality, it catches the eye. It stays in good quality, shining quality, reflective after 3.5 years. So far I have no regrets about making this purchase. Now, if there are any questions left for you, please leave it in the comments. Yeah, in doubt about buying a new watch with like the leather bracelet. I probably will also do an unboxing video on this, if this video also gets many views. So yeah, please subscribe to my channel. Keep an eye on it because I plan to make more videos if this one also will get like 20,000, 30,000 views like the unpacking video. Have a nice day and thank you for watching.